One team has new playoff life while another team is fighting to keep their playoff hopes on life support as the Atlanta Falcons head to North Jersey to take on the struggling New York Jets. Atlanta sits atop the NFC South despite their 5-6 record, while the 4-7 Jets need a whole lot of help, especially at quarterback, just to even sniff the playoffs. But still, there's a Jets team and a defense that can hang with any offense in the NFL. So who has the edge in this matchup? I'll have that along with my selection for the contest coming up in just a moment. But first, as always, if you're enjoying this content, please go ahead and hit that like button. And if you'd like to be alerted of any more of our betting content, go ahead and subscribe to our channel as we release picks and predictions for every sport you can think of every single day. Looking at the Wager Talk Live odds screen, we see that the Falcons are a 3-point road favorite at MetLife, and the total is sitting at 34. Now, there are some shops at 2.5s out there as of the recording of this video, so it's something to monitor as the week goes along. Jets are a mess right now. They're starting Tim Boyle once again this week, who threw for just 179 yards and 2 interceptions against a Miami pass defense that allows opposing quarterbacks to complete nearly 69% of their passes. And the Jets' bad offense is actually starting to affect their defense, as Gangrene has allowed more than 30 points in each of the last 2 weeks. Now, fortunately for the Jets, the Falcons' offense still isn't putting up points. Atlanta averages almost 350 yards per game in total, but just 19.4 points per game. Desmond Ridder back in the starting role for the Falcons under center, but he only attempted 21 passes last week against New Orleans and still threw 2 picks, one of them in the red zone. So the Jets defense could see some success against a young quarterback that struggled for a better part of this season. Atlanta looks like they're back to running the football as the primary focus of their offense. They racked up 228 yards on the ground last game, and that's the Jets' biggest weakness on defense, stopping the run. New York gives up 140 yards per game on the season. That's bottom 5 in the NFL. The Falcons will try and take full advantage of that with their 3-headed attack of Bijan Robinson, Tyler Algier, and Cordero Patterson. This will also limit the mistakes that Ridder can make if they're keeping the ball on the ground and out of his hands. As I said before, the Jets' offense stinks. Tim Boyle's not an NFL starter. And the Falcons don't get a lot of sacks as they have just 22 on the season, which is 4th fewest in the NFL. But they're still top 7 in hurry rate, pressure rate, and quarterback knockdown rate, so their effect on Boyle could be significant. Falcons' secondary is also very good and should be expected to contain Garrett Wilson, as A.J. Terrell will guard him. He only allows 57% of the passes his way to be completed this season on 56 targets. I don't expect a lot of offense in this game, and neither do odds makers, especially early on. The Falcons' MO this year in total has been 1 step forward, 2 steps back, it seems, but they absolutely need a win here. Now, if this gets to 3.5, I could play on the Jets as only 2 of the Falcons' 5 wins were by more than a field goal, and one of those was against Carolina. My play here is to take the first half under. There are some 17s out there right now, and I don't think we'll see a 17.5 here, but if you do, grab it. I'd be surprised to see the Falcons scoring early here on the road unless something out of the ordinary happens, but I'd take the under 17 and live with the push if it gets there. If you're interested in more trends, game breakdowns, and picks, go ahead and check out this next game video.